Today, we're going to be drawing Baby Yoda, also known as Grogu. Let's get started.
We're going to start by taking the top, folding it down, lining up those corners, and smoothing it out. Next, you're going to take the top layer and fold it back up, lining up those corners and smoothing it out. Go ahead and flip it over. Once again, folding that top piece up, lining up the corners and smoothing it out. Let's go ahead and open up our paper. And we're going to take our top part and just fold it down. So it should look like this. All right. Starting here, we want to pay close attention to this line. Right there, that fold line is going to be very important. You want to find center on your paper, which is also very important. Way over here, just about an inch out, we're just going to draw a little line from that top piece to the bottom piece. It's pretty short. Same thing on the other side, about an inch out. Little line from top to bottom. Taking that bottom part, we're going to just curve it back a little bit. Same thing on the other side, we're going to curve it in, so they're coming in towards each other. Next, from here, I'm going to start past my line, right over here, and I'm going to draw a line coming almost straight across to center, and then it stops. From the other side, I'm going to start from this line that I have curving around, and I'm going to keep it going. Oh, my pen is struggling. I'm going to keep it going to meet right up with that line. So it should just look like that. I can see my line right there, and I'm actually just going to extend it a little bit further. I'm going to give it a little curve edge right there. I'm going to draw a little line straight down. Next, I'm going to curve it the other way. So it kind of almost looks like an S. Now let's come back over here. Connect that line, seems to have a gap. Now I'm going to come back over here, and starting over here on the side, I'm still not touching or going above this line. Starting right here, I'm going to curve out and straight down, just a short little line. And then I want to curve the bottom of it as well and bring it back to meet up with the bottom of my S. Now let's come on over to this side. And on this side, we have this little line sticking out. I'm going to start just above it. Again, not touching that fold line. I'm staying below it. And I'm going to take a line that curves out past that line. See how it comes out further? And I'm going to curve it around so it's almost like a backward C. And I'm going to draw a nice long diagonal, but listen carefully. I want to pass just underneath there. So it doesn't touch, it goes just underneath. And then I'm going to just curve up to attach it. All right, now right here where we attached, we should be over towards this side of our page, and from here, I'm just gonna draw a line that comes almost straight down with a slight curve out towards the bottom. Now right out here on this outside part, I'm gonna draw a very short diagonal coming out. And then I'm gonna draw a slightly curved line coming in to attach. Coming back out here, I'm going to start just above that line and draw a curved line that comes out and down. It's not too long, and again I'm going to curve it and bring it all the way back in to attach right there. Now right here, we're going to draw a nice long curved line. Well, it's not really long. And then just slightly over to the side of it, we're going to draw a backward C that attaches to make a finger. Then starting right down here on that finger, we're going to do another, that one's kind of like a U that comes back in as well. Now Yoda does have some fingernails, so we're just going to draw a little V right there and a little V right there. They're pretty small. Coming over to this side, below this line, out here on this side, so not up here, down here a little bit, we're just going to draw a little line coming straight sideways. Then we're going to draw a nice long curved line, kind of like a C. Down at the bottom of that C, coming up over here, just underneath this line right here, we're going to almost come straight down, and we're going to do another backward C that's about the same as that one. I'm going to make mine just a little bit longer. See, it's a little longer than that one. And then I'm going to draw a slight diagonal coming this way. It's just short, it went just past that line. All right, now coming back over here where that C ended, we're going to draw a line coming straight down. Mine's a little wiggly, that's okay. Then we're going to draw a nice curved line coming all the way across. Right here, I'm going to draw a line coming up and over with a backwards C, and it's going to be a finger. Right at that bottom of that C, I'm going to have a curved line coming down and out, and then it's going to get a backward C as well. From there, we want to make a diagonal coming back in towards this line, but not quite as long. And then it's going to curve with a little U and come back in to meet up with this line. From here, I'm going to start just below it and draw a line up that connects. And from here, I'm going to curve this around and bring it right up to connect as well. Right here, just below, I'm going to draw another backward C. Now this is his hand, so it needs some nails. So I'm going to do a little V right there, a little V out there. And this one is going to be different. I'm going to draw a little circle right there. That finger's kind of pointed straight at us. Now I'm going to add a little dash there, a little dash there to kind of separate his fingers. And then right underneath this C, I'm going to do a little curved line. Now right in the middle of his outfit, we're just going to do a nice long line coming down and another short line coming down. And that's his outfit. He wears a little robe. All right, we've got his body done. Now we're going to come over here. And right here, we do not, again, want to pass this fold. So we're going to draw a line going straight sideways and a line over here going straight sideways. Not too long. See, we still have plenty of space because we're going to go ahead and curve that line up. Same thing over here. We're going to curve it up. And then we're going to curve it the other way. So we're going to curve it out. And you can get close to the edge now. We don't want to quite touch the edge, but we can curve it out. Here we go. Now over on this side, we're going to do a little U-turn, bringing it back. Same thing over here. Let's flip it back. There we go. And then we're going to have a line that comes basically straight across and back in. Same thing over here. Just bring it straight across, and it should stop right above this spot right here. From there, we just do a nice long mountain that just comes up and over from one side to the other. Now, right in the very middle, up at the top, not quite touching the top, we're just going to do a little dash and another little dash. Very small. And then we're going to do a little mountain and a little mountain, followed by another little mountain, little mountain. Those ones are even smaller. Once again, we're going to do little dash, over here as well, tiny lines. I'm going to draw a nice curved line, a little longer, a little longer. Same thing down here, a little longer, little longer. Great. Now, coming back down here, we're going to draw a straight line right in the middle. He's very serious. That's below the fold. Above the fold, we're going to make his nose. So all I want to do is draw a little V, but it doesn't touch at the bottom. Not quite. And I'm going to thicken up the top, just like that. And on the outside, up at the top, I'm just going to draw a little curved line on this side and a little curved line on this side. Now right in the center, up above his nose, I'm just going to draw a nice little line going up. A smaller line on this side at a diagonal, and a smaller line on this side at a diagonal as well. Next we have his eyes. He has nice big eyes. So what we want to do is we want to start right here, about even with the top of the nose. And we're going to draw a nice long U coming out. Same thing on the other side, towards the top of the nose and coming long out. So now it's out right by here. Kind of looks like he has his eyes closed right now, huh? All right, now from this side, we're going to do a nice tall mountain coming up and over. Same thing on the other side. Up and over. Now we do want to add another little mountain on this side and another little mountain on this side. Now inside these eyes, I'm going to draw a nice medium-sized circle, and attached up on this side another medium-sized circle. And we can color in the big part of his eye. Same thing on this side. Coloring in the big part of his eye. There we go, he's coming together. All right, so right next to his eye, we're gonna leave a little space, and we're just gonna draw a little line coming up. Same thing on this side, a little line coming up. The bottom's just gonna do a little U-turn like a hook. Same thing on the other side, a U-turn. And not quite touching it, we're gonna do a little curved line coming out. Same thing on the other side. Curved line coming out. Up here towards the top, we're going to have a line that comes up at a diagonal and another line over here, up at a diagonal. And then we're just going to follow along the top line of his ear. Same thing over here. Curves and follows along top of his ear. There we go. Let's just add another little line here. Same thing on this side, a little line here. And we have our first Baby Yoda or Grogu. Looking pretty good. Here's the problem. Oh no, what about the inside? So for the inside, we're going to go ahead and just extend this line up and extend this line up. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and do a U. Do not cross this fold right here though. We're going to do a curved line coming out. Same thing on the other side. We're going to do a curved line coming out and up. From there, I'm going to do a little U-turn. Same thing on this side, a little U-turn. And I'm going to come back in and up. This side I'm going to go up nice and high. We're going to bring those all the way down to meet in the middle. So over on this side, I'm just going to curve up and down. Same thing over here. Curve down. And it just meets up right here, almost touching this side. We're just going to draw a nice long smiley face from one side to the other. Then we just want to attach from this line to here and from this line to here. Bring that up so it flows a little better. Here we go. Now, coming out here, we're going to find the center and we're going to do a nice tall diagonal up and a nice tall diagonal up, making a V right in the center. From there, we're going to come out to this point right here. And from there, we're going to come out here. And those are going to be some nice big fangs that Yoda has. What? Yoda with fangs? That's crazy, but I like it. All right, from here, we're just going to continue this line down. And we want to bring it down where it looks like it goes right behind that part and it's just nice and straight. Same thing on this side. We're going to just bring it down and attach. Now, here's his mouth right here, so we're going to make another line that just comes up on each side, just inside. Ooh, that one's taller. Should be about the same length. I'm going to bring it up nice and high with a little curve up at the top. And then those two sides are going to connect. Now right in the middle, we're going to make a nice long skinny V. And then we're going to finish those off nice and skinny, just like a W. Then from here, we're going to do another diagonal down and attach. And on this side, another diagonal down and attach. Then right here, we're going to do a nice short line on each side, coming up. And I'm going to put my finger in the middle because I do not want to touch my finger. I'm going to do a mountain and come to this side of the finger. And I'm going to do a mountain and come to this side of the finger. See how they don't touch? And they're different, and that's okay. And then they're going to get nice and close together. And then it's going to curve out and make a little ball like that. All right. Now over here, I'm just going to add a curved line right there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, adding a curved line right there. And there we have it. Let's go ahead and close up our Yoda. There he is. And we open it up to make him a monster. How fun. Now all that's left is to color.
Now it's time to color. Let's have a look at the final drawing. Oh, he's so cute. But don't make Yoda mad because he can turn into a monster. I hope you had an awesome time. Join us again next time for another How to Draw. Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the latest and the greatest with the Super Science Squad.